120 words per minute. Get ready, start. It is a great pleasure to be with you this morning. Let me begin with a word of greeting and congratulation. I compliment your organization on the success it has achieved during the short period of its existence. We know that in recent times we have had many difficulties and our press has had its full share of them. However, with the advent of freedom, many changes have taken place, and I am glad that you are now in a position to take advantage of the changed circumstances in our approach to the electorate, which by its very magnitude is likely to frighten many of us. The position and the influence of the newspapers cannot be exaggerated. I am glad to see that you have realized that the position and influence of the Indian language newspapers will grow from day to day, and that in two successive sessions you have elected presidents who have been associated with them. I have no doubt that in due course of time the Indian language press will come to play a much more important role in the affairs of our country. It is up to you to ensure that it does its best for the good of the country. In my view, newspapers have to perform two functions. They have to serve as purveyors of news, and they have also to form public opinion. In the execution of both these functions, you have an important role, especially in a country where democracy is in its initial stage. I need hardly say that so far as news is concerned, we want nothing more than a correct presentation of facts. Unfortunately, it is true that in some cases facts are imagined without any fault on the part of anybody. Perhaps there is such a thing as bias or wishful thinking, and it may very often happen that newspaper men, even experienced ones, may sometimes be misled. Nobody can blame them if they are so misled, but what we do want and do expect them to do is to strictly adhere to the truth in the presentation of facts. With regard to views, the position is different. You are free to express and to hold whatever opinion you like, and our constitution has given you the freedom to express your reviews. I am glad that on the whole our newspapers have been performing this function with a great deal of success. On any particular question, it is not to be expected that there will be agreement among newspaper men and the people, or even among all the newspaper men themselves. Such a thing would be possible only in a totalitarian state, in a state where thought is regimented and expression strictly controlled. In a country which claims to be free, no one has the right to expect that opinions should be uniform. All that the public have a right to expect from you is to give expression to your views in a manner which will appeal to the reason rather than to the passions of your audience. Your conference has achieved great success in one sphere. It has served as a sort of liaison between the government on the one side and the newspaper editors on the other. No one would wish that this liaison should in any way be regarded or treated as a kind of curb or check on your freedom of thought and freedom of expression, and it cannot be denied that it has a value of its own. So long as understand can be achieved by means of your organization, it will serve a great purpose. You have been able to effect a kind of liaison with our neighboring country.